The best bonus food in the world, I believe, is fish. Okay. So think of it as a pendulum, swinging like this. If the pendulum's here, 2/3, 1/3. That's the next rule of nutrition, 2/3, 1/3. If 2/3 of the food that goes in your face is of basic plant origin, you're in business. And bonus food is the rest. Oh yeah, can I have a steak? I said, yeah. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So you asked me, doctor, can I have a steak? There's nothing wrong with steak. But you see, this is the way we do it. You go into the fanciest restaurant in town and ask for a steak. I'll guarantee this is how it is served to you. Here's your plate, here's your steak, here's your asparagus, 4 peas, and it's on a bed of mash or something like that, drizzled with something. What I say is, where's the vegetables? I said, oh, sir, tonight carrots are $5.50 and spinach is $6. I said, oh, let me out of here. I'm going over to the pub and have a counter tea. At least they give you salad and veggies with your meal. I mean, this is bizarre. God bless America. Meat, more meat. You know my philosophy, and it's the correct philosophy, East versus West. The Eastern cultured people have far less of our diseases like diabetes and heart disease and cancers. Why? Because they're a plant-based nations, you know, a whole variety of plant foods, different colours and all that sort of stuff. Right, so can I do that? I said, listen mate, the size of a steak is the palm of your hand, okay? It's frustrating, isn't it? I mean, you know, there are so-called scientific organisations running around telling us to eat even more red meat. You know, they have these 84-day meal plans, and in the 84 days there are 89 serves of red meat, and half of them are double doses. I mean, come on. Oh, God bless America. We've got to go the other way, because I know that all the nutrients are in the plant varieties, right? So, sure, size of the palm of your hand, 5 veg. People say, mate, we don't have 5 veg, we have 1. I say, yeah, but grandma cooked 5 veg. What's your problem? Well, you know, yeah. Oh, well, I'm busy. Grandma wasn't, you know. Do frozen vegetables then. Frozen's just as good as fresh. Think about it, you know, plant variety, immune system, less disease, less sick days, more energy, more everything, a better you. Stress. Nasty word, nasty thing, is it? Well, remember the ACE program we're doing? It's the coping bit. People say, oh, I can't cope. Well, people run at me every day and say, I'm under incredible stress, doctor. I says, no, you're not. There's no stress out there to be under. Stress is in here. It's an internal phenomenon. Oh yeah? What's that? Pressure. I can prove this. If you put exactly the same pressure in front of 3, 4, 5 people, let's say 3 people, I can get 3 totally different stress responses from 3 people by applying the same pressure. Yeah. And the stress response can be positive or it can be negative. See, it's your call. Now, let's say person number 1 in the lineup has a high self-image. Let's say you like yourself. Acceptable. Well done. Let's say you walk around the block, hit a ball, ride a bike now and again, bit of a swim, you know, reasonably active. Let's say you shoot for the rule of 15, a lot of plant variety, a little bit of meat, fish. Or let's say you've got the great attitudes to life, the positivity, then more often than not that pressure is likely to become a positive stress response. And your body loves you because it loves the positive responses. And yet some people, let's say person number 17 in the lineup over there, let's say they have a negative self-image. Let's say a lot of booze, coffee, smokes, totally inactive. Let's say they've got bad attitudes. You know, I don't like this carpet, it's the wrong colour. You know, there's not enough windows here. It's a bad, you know, like there's too many clouds today. You know the weather forecast in Australia, if there's clouds, it's partly cloudy. In America, they call it partly sunny. Interesting, isn't it? People, negative. So this guy is thriving on that pressure. This person is going under, same pressure. So what's the difference? It's not that, so it must be here and here. And once you start building up a lot of negative stress responses, you're crucifying yourself because your immune system dumps on you. You're going to get more colds, more flus, higher risk of cancer. You will take more sick days. for sure, because your attitude's bad. You know, oh, I feel crook today. I've got 17 sick days. Oh, I'm going to the doctor, you know, and the doctor's scared of you. They give you certificates. But different people who run their own business never take sick days because there's no one to call because they're the boss, right? Different attitude. How are the kids going? I love kids. They're fantastic, aren't they? Hey, am I an expert on kids? No, not really. I'll tell you who is. My wife. She's the mum. She brought them up, the whole 5 of them. There's kids everywhere. Anyway, so they got by. Bit of role modelling doesn't go astray. Now I'm going to throw 11 things at you. They're not, well, I'm not telling you anything. I'm a dummy. I'm just standing here. It's a discussion, okay? So you work out where you fit. 11 points. See how you go. Do you have cut up fruit in the fridge? All sliced up, ready to go. Breakfast time after school, do you? My kids won't eat fruit. Yes, they will. If you've got fizzy drinks in your fridge, get rid of them. There's a challenge, get rid of them. It's a bonus every couple of weeks. It's not an everyday thing. It's making our kids fat. People say that's politically incorrect. I says, what do you call them? Horizontally challenged? I mean, you know, our kids are fat. They're too fat. Have your kids got a bicycle? Have they? Oh, they're $300, $10 a week for 30 weeks. There's their bicycle. Do they walk to school ever? No, they don't. Well, I reckon they should a couple of times a week at least. Heavy school bags, you carry it. Come on, give it a go. School lunch, do you prepare or do they prepare their school lunch 3 or 4 days a week? Because if you don't and you're given money to buy crap at the tuck shop, then that's not great. Okay, so 3 or 4 days a week, you've got to make their lunch. Well, they do. Teach them. Do they eat their evening meals in front of the TV? Oh, no, good. Maybe Fridays, Saturdays, not during the week. It's a discussion time, a get to know you again time, how you going time, right? That's what it always has been and what it always should be. Do you have 6 different bits and pieces of vegetables on their plate every night? No. Well, what's your excuse? Grandma did, and I don't mean big lumps of pumpkin and broccoli, just little different bits, and they try things and they try, and if you're eating the same things night after night, you know what? One day they will. Okay, breakfast. Are you going to get up 4 or 5 minutes earlier and a day and prepare their breakfast before they toddle off to school? Gives them the energy, gives them the reason for their bodies to start doing things during the day instead of picking all day. That's very important. Do they play outdoors when they get home from school? No, mate, they've got computers and all that sort of stuff. I said, well, it's a changing face, but it's the wrong face. So this is encouraging kids to do what we used to do. Are there 2 parents in your household working full time when you've got little kids in the household? Is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know. I'm not telling you. I'm asking you. Is it the right way to go? And the last one, hey, how's grandma, grandpa, you know, where are they? Oh, they're over. Do your grandkids visit them and vice versa? Very good idea. Thanks for that. So the kids are the future of our society. Let's role model because they're going to grow up and become adults and they're going to have kids. They're going to be good kids or just okay kids. Good luck. I'm going to deliver you a program, a health program. And it's a program of self-management because when I'm gone, nobody's going to look after you. I said, oh, what about the government? I said, oh, good luck. You know, governments are good at band-aids, fixing things when they've gone wrong, but not so good at the prevention, not so good. So this is you going home, looking in the mirror and thinking about you because you're going to have to look after you for the rest of your life. Now, you know how you start? What you do is you go home tonight, before you get into bed, you take all your clothes off, you stand in front of the mirror and you ask yourself this question. Is this still the most magnificent machine on earth? And if the answer is no, we can help you fix it. It's not rocket science.